James Liang is what you'd call a very family-friendly boss. He's the Shanghai-born chairman of China-based Trip.com group, which comprises brands such as Trip.com, SEtrip, and Skyscanner. In June 2023, the company said it has set aside 1 billion yuan for employees to have babies. This is on top of existing flexi-work arrangements and a scheme where some female employees get subsidies to preserve their eggs for future pregnancy. I'm Sumiko, executive editor of the Straits Times. I'm having lunch with Mr. Liang at Mod 32 at the Marina Bay Sands. Over dim sum and fried rice, he tells me that population issues are close to his heart. For a country to be economically vibrant, he says, it needs to be innovative, and innovation depends on there being people, including young people. How did the idea of SEtrip come up?
That was late 1999. I was already working for Oracle for many years. Then I transferred to Oracle China. Many of my friends are still in Silicon Valley, and they fully experienced the dot-com bubble, or at the height of the bubble, like a lot of companies were started, and a lot of my friends joined a startup company or even started the companies themselves. So with a couple of friends, it's a high time to start an internet company. There are many business models. You can start an e-commerce company, or you can start a news company, or you can start a search engine. But I'm more practical. Travel may not be as big as e-commerce, but travel is the one that's gonna be able to transact without delivery, without payment. Or you can book a hotel and have the hotel to pay the commission. You don't have the customer to pay the hotels. So that's the reason we chose travel. And it turned out to be right. We were one of the earliest internet companies to be profitable, like after only 2 years.
How do you think the pandemic has changed the travel business?
One good thing is more companies adopting working from home flexibility. That actually makes the whole travel industry bigger because people have more time, flexibility to travel, and sometimes people do work when they were traveling.
Why do you have this interest in population issues?
My research area at Stanford when I was doing PhD was innovation. And I looked at many factors or ingredients to foster innovation. But one factor is missing or didn't got a lot of attention is the demographics, population. And the good example is Japan. Japan went through a very innovative period, and later its population got a lot older. It coincides with a decline of innovation and entrepreneurship in the 90s. Comparing Japanese economy in the 80s versus now, the last 30 years, you didn't see any major successful new high-tech companies coming up in Japan. At the same time, China is still doing one-child policy. So I started to publish my research and also wrote a lot of policy briefings, and also did quite a bit of interviews, tried to persuade the public and the government to change the one-child policy.
That has changed. And you yourself, you have 2 children.
One is 6, one is 23.
So you have pumped quite a bit of money into your own company to encourage people to have babies. Has that worked?
It's too early to tell, but we are very forward-looking in terms of to make our company a very family-friendly working environment. So we'll hope our employees, especially female employees, can pursue a successful career and at the same time having a successful family. So we have like baby bonus, so we allow flexible working arrangement, like 3 days in office, 2 days they can work from home. And it will also provide subsidy if a female employees want to freeze the egg or to have even surrogacy. So we will sponsor part of that expense.
What's the take-up rate for like the freezing of eggs?
I don't have the exact number, but we have a pretty good mix of female senior leaders. Yeah, I think 2 of our VPs have eggs and surrogacy successfully.
Do you prefer academia or being in business?
It's related in a sense that the methodology sometimes is similar because the business needs to be number-driven or data-driven. So in terms of tools, methodology, it's becoming more similar. The first goals are different. One is to generate, scientific discovery or innovation. The other goal is profit. But actually, if you're looking at long-term profit, it's also about innovation. So you're always trying to spot opportunities for innovation and invest in long-term.
Where do you see your company in future?
The travel business is a very good industry to be in because it's a long-term, steady, high-growth industry. So we'll continue to focus on travel. And we're already number one in China. And we hope to be a leader in Asia as well.
And beyond travel, do you have any other plans professionally?
Yeah, I'll continue to spend time doing research on innovation and demographics. I advise Chinese government what best policies. We talk about the burden for students to get into elite colleges on parents and students. That's a big factor behind the low fertility rate. It's very tough to fix that problem. You need major education reform to fix that problem. So I do my research and also try to come up with good policy design that's workable and feasible.
Thank you very much for
Thank you so
lunch.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
I have a boss who say nothing very much, but get things done. If you don't have that love and passion to achieve something, you're not hungry.